What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Nice Cigars Podcast. Today we're stepping inside a place that's a little different from your typical cigar lounge. There's no cigar shop here. There's no walk in, grab a box, grab a cigar, and walk out. This place is about something a little deeper. It's about having a place where you can come kick back, light up, have a drink, shoot some pool, play some poker, watch the game, and most importantly, build relationships with good people. Today we're at Exodus Cigar Lounge in Turnersville, New Jersey, and I've got three members sitting down with me who each bring a completely different personality and perspective to this place. We've got Alfonso, Fonzi, Izzo, who's been a member for about 4 years, and from what I hear from just being here, might be one of the guys responsible for keeping the party going. We've got Glenn Davis, coach, retired wrestling coach and professional photographer, and of course, Rusty Pancrazio, one of the people behind the vision of Exodus. We're going to talk cigars, brotherhood, friendship, some good stories, and what really goes on behind the doors of a private cigar lounge. So grab your cigar, sit back, and let's get into it. This is Nice Cigars Podcast, episode 15, and this is Exodus Cigar Lounge. How you fellas doing today, man?
We're good, man.
Doing
Yourself?
well. Doing great, bro.
I cannot complain. Non-stop working. I got to work today. I've been working 2 weeks straight, but you know, whatever. One of my co-workers had some heart problems and doing surgery, so I'm more than happy to stand in and help. But how you guys doing?
Doing well. Doing well.
Doing well, man. Just got back from vacation.
How was that?
It was great. Good time in Italy. Had a great time with family and friends.
Italy, man. That just sounds.
Yeah, it was nice.
fucking
I mean,
amazing.
little. It was pretty hot there. That's for sure. Very hot, but it was a great time, and you know, it's a totally different atmosphere from here. They're more laid back than we are. That's for sure.
So, of course, I said everyone's name. For everybody watching, introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about what you do outside of Exodus. Let's start with Coach.
I'm retired school teacher. Taught school for 40 years. I still do a lot of work for the school, photography work and things like that. And now I just do professional photography pretty much full time. Or when I want to work, I can work.
Yeah.
And I spend a lot of my time here with the guys and just enjoying life.
What?
I'm in IT. I work for a customs clearance company that's our headquarters is up in Montreal, so I work remotely from home. I'm in charge of all the development of all of our custom software, and you know, I sit on my couch all day and sit behind a keyboard, and that's about it.
And
it's
get money.
Yeah, it's a great job. I've been working remotely for these guys now for about 8 years.
Okay.
You know, and I love it. So, gets a little boring working at home sometimes. Believe it or not, it sounds great, but it gets a little monotonous.
Yeah,
so,
especially when you're doing it for a very.
So a lot of times I'll just grab the laptop and come here, because
Why not?
I can smoke here and the wife won't yell at me.
Fonz?
All right, so I work for Performance Food Group, PFG. Also around here, it's known as Roma here in South Jersey and Philadelphia area. Food salesman. I just go out and sell food, and you know, I enjoyed the job. I'm always talking to new people, you know, and it's interactive, which I like. I work from home also like him. I rarely go to the office, but it's a great job. Like it's different. It's just I like talking to people, so this is my career is pretty nice. I enjoy it a lot, so pretty much.
Great. So you guys get to know at least minimum 3 people of Exodus Cigar Lounge, but there's a lot of characters in this lounge from what I've heard. How did you guys first find your way to Exodus Cigar Lounge?
Actually, I was shooting a golf tournament, and 2 of my former students were playing in a golf tournament. One actually was on my wrestling team. I was assistant coach. And they told me about this place, and next thing I know, I'm a member. Fonz, former student of where I used to teach.
Oh, okay.
And what's nice is, as a teacher, you're in the classroom and things. It's one environment, but then to see these guys, and they all have done extremely well, and you know, it really is good. They're all great guys. They're doing well, and you see them on a different level now. So it's really an enjoyable thing for me to have seen these guys over 20 years or more, and what they've become, and now we're all sharing a different stage of life here.
Yeah.
And that to me is really a cool thing.
Yeah. How about you? You next, Fonz. We'll get Rusty.
So
last.
yeah. So I guess, you know, about 4 years ago I joined. We have a guy named Jim who lives about 3 doors away. and he was trying to get in here for a while. He finally got in, and he was probably here for 6 months to a year, and then he started getting a couple of my boys in, Scott, Bill, and then I ended up joining. They had an open house here, and I kind of fell in love with it. And for me, it's an incredible getaway. You have so many different characters here, like you were saying. It's a great atmosphere. I love coming in here and just chatting with everybody. It's relaxing. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but
it's a getaway.
It's a getaway,
it's
man.
like a mini vacation when you come.
Yeah, it's just nice, and I love it. It's just
I refer to it as my church. I tell my wife, I'm going to church. I'll see you later. She knows where I'm going.
So how about you, Russ? First time with Exodus?
Actually, this club existed in a smaller location back in like around 2008, 2009, I guess it was. They were in a smaller location, and they moved here. I and another group of guys had our own little club. We moved into their old location.
Okay.
And we had a small group. After a year, the owner decided they were going to sell the place, and we had to leave the lounge. We're like, where are we going to go? And then someone said, hey, the guys that were here before, they got a place right here in Turnersville. Why don't we go talk to them? So we did. We brought our entire group from our relatively small lounge, and we all joined here at the same time.
Gotcha.
That was about, I guess I've been here for, about 9 years now.
Okay.
I forget the exact year. I've been here for a while.
Got you. So, what was your first impression when your first time coming to the lounge?
Well, like join any new club, you come in, you're the new guy on the block more or less. But by the end of that first night, my first night here, which I really only knew 2 guys that were here, and they were Billy and Scott. But the first night, I felt like I've been here for years. It's a very inviting group. Like when you get a bunch of guys together, you're going to get your stones broken about this, your stones broken about it, but it's such in a good manner that, everybody's laughing. You come here at night, it's just like a joke fest sometimes, and everybody's laughing, joking,
big time,
having a good time. And you leave and you just feel good. And that's, I think, one of the allures of this place, that it's not a giant club. Everybody's kind of an intimate setting. And it's just a really, really great place.
How about your first impression for us?
just the friendliness of everybody, right? You walk in, nobody really knows who you are. Nobody knows, what your personality's like. And it's just a fun thing where you're trying to get to know everybody. You know who you can mess with, and you know who you can't mess with. It's like everything, right? It's just, but now it's like I'm at the point where
Fonzi still messes with everybody.
I mess with everybody. I walk in and they're like, Fonz! And they're all excited to see me because I kind of,
let's not get carried away.
Yeah, they are excited to see me, Russ, But it's a great atmosphere, and everybody has different personalities, and we all have great conversations, sports, whatever. It's just everything, And then here with all the TVs, we're always watching sports, which is a great thing, so. And
one of the nice things I found, there's so many diverse careers in here.
Yeah.
It's a great place to network. You need, we have an electrician, we have painters, we have guys that work in IT and in the food service. So if there's something you need, you're almost going to find it right here. And networking, many guys here come here, do their work, like Rusty said.
Yeah. So, Fonz, you've been here for about 4 years, like you were saying.
Yep.
What was it about Exodus that made you stick around? What was the main thing?
It's so, how can you say it? It's the club atmosphere. It's hard to describe. It's like,
it's the camaraderie.
Yeah, it's just like you belong to something that's positive, a good feel when you walk in, good vibes. You leave here happy. You never, what I mean? And it's a place to unwind. You have 24-hour access. If I've come here at 11, 12 at night, and just no one's here. I'll walk in, sit in, turn on the TV, and I'm chilling. Sometimes I walk in at midnight and there's people here. It's all around a great place to be, if that makes sense. It's just
for sure.
It's very nice here. It's very cozy. It's we have the fireplace in the winter. It's off the hook. It's really nice. I like it.
Coach, you've spent years as a wrestling coach. Does the atmosphere here remind you at all of that team brotherhood environment like wrestling?
Oh, absolutely, just on a different level. You know, there you're dealing with high school students and you know, or girls, guys. I coach both, and but here just a different level, but the same camaraderie, the same. You know, you feel tight to the guys, and you see them out in the street, and it's just like, hey, how you doing? You know, I've seen guys in the food stores and things like that, and it's an immediate draw because you know we're part of a really tight knit little community here, and we all have the same. We all like cigars. We all like sports, and it's just a great place.
Fonz, you're one of the younger guys here. Do
Yep.
you feel like there's an age difference between members, or does everybody just become part of the same crew regardless of age?
Everybody becomes a part of the same crew. We went and visited the new facility, Holtz in Holtz, how you say? Yeah, in PA recently, and everybody was piled in my car. I had all age groups in my, you know, we were, coach was there, we were all together, and we had a great time. It doesn't matter, you know, age or anything. You know, you don't think about that, right? When you're here, you don't think about all that, you know, it's great. It's just, it's a wonderful place to be.
Unless we want to bust Frank's balls.
Yeah,
then we tell
Frank's
lots of age
Frank's our
jokes.
president,
Yeah.
and yeah, he's the angry painter, by the way.
Definitely a huge shout out to Rusty, because Rusty reached out to me, like he loved the podcast, but he was like, you know, because I'm a person, I love constructive criticism, and he would tell me like certain things that I should be doing, whether than, you know what I mean, and he didn't have to reach out even as far as went and secured domain names for websites without even meeting me the first time. Like, we had the meeting, he's like, listen, I just want to let you know I got this secured for you, just in case someone else tries to come in and scoop it. And it was like mind-blowing to me, like, what? Like, he was like, I see something in you, man, and I love what you're doing. So, you know,
That's
I
awesome.
appreciate that, Russ. I just want to say that.
No
man.
problem.
Have you made friendships here that you probably, for all three of you guys, have you guys made friendships here that you probably wouldn't have made anywhere else?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
100% on that one.
And
100%.
it even goes beyond the club. So, like, I've made friendships here that I now get together with different members of the club outside of the club.
Yeah.
Our wives know each other. We hang out at each other's houses. We go out to dinner. And these are people that obviously I never would have met if it weren't through the club. And I've been to a lot of other lounges and I've met a lot of people, but when you're just, visiting for the first time or you're only there occasionally, you really don't get a chance to form those kind of friendships. But because we're here all the time, we see each other all the time. Yeah. And I can say that pretty much goes for a lot of guys. Like, we've got the golf group, and it's a group of members that are avid golfers, and they are constantly all golfing together now. We have, people wind up going on vacations together. I went to a couple of years ago. I went to my wife and another member and his wife. We went to Cancun for 10 days.
Nice.
And I would have never known Jay if it weren't for this club.
Yeah.
You guys just went to Cooperstown, right? Weren't you part
We do
of
that every year, yeah.
Yeah, and
A
that was
bunch
all
of us.
cigar. Yeah, it's a cigar
Guys
lounge.
trip to Cooperstown.
Okay.
We go up there for 5 days. We rent a house that sits it's on like a deserted, huge plot of land with its own private pond and everything. And we hang out, we drink bourbon, smoke cigars all weekend.
Nice.
And go into the Cooperstown one day for the Hall of Fame, and rest of the time spent at breweries, wineries, and on the deck smoking cigars.
Nice.
One of the things that I've found, we talk about breaking stones and having a good time, but over my years here, there's been members that have had some health issues. I can't tell you, people, you need a ride. They'll bend over backwards to help you, and it's just guys that you might not know as well as other people. It doesn't make a difference. You're part of the group. You need something, we're there for you. That really means a lot in today's world.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Especially in
that's the
today's
brotherhood.
world. Who's the biggest trash talker in the lounge? Yeah?
Oh,
Fonz?
absolutely.
I don't talk shit. I try. Excuse my language.
No, listen. Ain't no excuse your language. You say whatever the fuck you want on this
I'll
podcast.
say what the fuck I want. I don't talk shit. Nah, I do talk a lot of crap. That's just my personality. I love it.
Let's
It's
just say the past 2 weeks when Fonz was in Italy, this club has never been quiet.
that's fucked up.
All right,
Then it was like a church.
who's the most competitive in the lounge?
Ooh.
Competitive.
You know what? I would say we have to go to one of the golf guys, and I'm going to say Chris.
Chris Harris.
Chris
yeah,
Harris.
Chris Harris. Always competitive about, golf scores and this and that, and he's always battling Jim Gaskin.
He's
they
the
go
one
back
Dallas
and forth.
fan, and he holds tight to being
Oh
a
yeah,
Dallas
he's
fan.
a Dallas fan too. Which,
What's his name?
Chris Harris.
Chris
Hey,
Harris.
Chris. Cowboys, brother.
Oh, another Cowboys guy.
Let's go,
God.
Chris.
Okay.
If I would have known he was a Cowboys fan, I wouldn't have did the podcast.
Who's the worst poker player?
Oh gosh, I don't want to upset anybody. No, I would say the worst poker player is Al.
Okay.
And it's funny, we call him fucking Al. He nicknamed himself that. And here's what's hysterical. Al is like a financial genius.
Okay.
Right? He's like this financial guy, and he's like a fucking wizard with stocks and all that stuff. But he doesn't know how to, look at 5 cards and tell if he has a straight or not.
That's crazy.
It's hysterical. We play a game called 727, and you have to add up your cards, and you have to get close to 7 or 27, and Al will forget what we're playing to and come up with the wrong count. But hand him $10,000 to
Hey.
invest, and he can do magic.
Hey,
But
Al, it's all good, brother. I'm not great at poker.
sorry to
either.
pick on you, Al.
Who's always here?
Oh God, I would say, the biggest user of the lounge, by far, hands down, Chris Harris.
Yeah, Chris Harris.
He's here.
And then
every-
John Palladino.
You can set your watch by John Palladino.
Yeah.
Every single
John
night.
Palladino.
7:45, 7:50, door comes up. there's
Yeah,
John.
a lot. What's happened over time is like guys have gotten into routines. Like they come on the same nights. Like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm here every Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. No matter what else is going on, Wednesday night, Friday night, Sunday night, I'm here. Frank is always here the same nights. Leo. Then the Thursday night group,
That's me.
turned into a big gang of guys that are just. These guys are always here on Thursdays.
Yep.
But
You want to find me? Come out here on Thursday.
on the weekends, we have guys that come in real early. They meet here for breakfast, and then they come back here. A lot of guys will stop in here early in the morning before going to work. So there's
Yeah,
the
there's
morning
people to
crew.
do that.
Doc Manis, he's a retired doctor. He comes in he gets here real early in the morning, 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning, and stays till around 11. And when he's, his week's on, he's here every single day. So guys fall into routines. So you kind of know who's even going to be in the lounge before you walk in a lot of times.
And we have a
That's the
big
truth.
contingent of police officers
Nice.
from the state police to local, support the boys in blue. And even from different towns, it's
Yeah, we have actually a captain of a nearby town that
Nice.
belongs.
chief.
Yeah, a chief. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
chief. I'm sorry, not
That's
captain.
we've
Sorry,
nicknamed
chief.
Thursday night FOP night
Yeah.
because that's usually when everybody's here.
Who's most likely to fall asleep in one of these chairs?
Don.
No,
You don't think
my
so?
money's on Leo.
Yeah,
Okay.
Leo's falling asleep. I've caught him sleeping plenty of times.
Yeah.
I've never fallen asleep here. I've never seen you fall. No, the
I
one
fall
night.
asleep
No, the one night a couple weeks ago. Actually, you were kind of
Yeah.
sleepy. I kept saying to you, Russ, what's up, man?
Now we had a member named Mike a few years back. You'd come in the morning, he'd be asleep in the chair still from the night before. That was usually after a bottle of wine.
That's great.
But he would just sleep in the
Hey,
chair.
listen, it's always safest if this
Yeah.
way you drinking that. Just
Yeah.
But that,
go to sleep till tomorrow.
but that's the best part about this place. You have 24-hour access. You're not, oh, it's closing at 11. You're out.
Yeah,
You're here. You're here.
Yeah.
You're here. You're here. That's all it is. It's great.
Fonzi, what's the funniest thing you've personally witnessed at the lounge?
Well, I create a lot of funny stuff. I'm the AI guy. So I've done
This is who you were talking about.
Yeah.
Don't let him get a picture of you.
This is
because
what I was
I
talking about,
create.
yeah.
he gets a picture of
I
you.
pretty much went through the whole fucking place
When
of
my
people.
sister was here, you told me about
Yeah.
it. He was like, "Don't let it. If he gets a picture, you
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
One time
I've-
we did turn the tables on him. I was back here. I took a picture
Oh
of him.
yeah, they
and
screwed
we
me
had
up.
ugly Christmas sweaters.
Yeah, it took me about 5 minutes to realize it was my
And
face on
we
it.
had his face all over these ugly Christmas sweaters. They're all sitting here with this Christmas sweaters on.
No,
Oh,
I'm talking.
the actual sweaters?
Yeah, with my
Oh,
face all
that
over
is
it. And I didn't realize it.
hilarious.
I'm just sitting there talking to them,
I thought
and
you had, like, a
everybody's
picture.
laughing.
No,
It
no, it was the
actually has
most
all
expensive,
Yeah, my
most
face all
expensive
over it.
prank we did. Like,
No,
it was like
that's-
$60 a sweater.
Oh,
sweatshirt.
shit.
Yeah.
No, you were here the night Kevin Cox got him. We were sitting here. Fonz was making videos of everyone. Kevin
Yeah.
was in this chair and he snapped a picture of Fonz. Next thing you know, there's a video of Fonzie up on the TV. He got pissed off and left.
Yeah, I was like, that's right. In a fun way, though. I was ready to leave anyway. Yeah, I put these guys in some pretty crazy situations. That gets everybody all riled up. We put it up on the screen after I create some incredible, funny stuff.
Who has the best cigar knowledge in Exodus?
Good question.
Ooh, wow.
Who would have the best cigar knowledge?
Man, that's a tough one. 'Cause everybody has their own kind of
Yeah, everybody has their own.
flavors or their
Yeah.
own
Who does have-
styles.
Who would that be?
I don't know. That's,
I mean,
that's
I would have to lean towards.
Oh my God! I just got to say this. Shout out Drew Estate. Shout out my guy Drew Estate Hobby. This is my first time smoking this Approved Lancero Anniversario. This thing tastes like a filet mignon. This is from
nice.
top to. I can't wait to get to the second, third. But anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No,
I
no,
had to
that's
put that
awesome.
out
That's
there.
good.
I think I'd probably go with, if you want to talk about like cigar knowledge about like the construction of cigars and all that kind of stuff, I think I'd lean towards Frank. Frank knows a lot about cigars. I can't really think of anybody else that I would say.
Not really, right?
Not really, no.
Is
Hey
like
Frank,
this
make sure
mood
you
in
get better, brother. You were supposed to be here. Get
I'm your
well soon,
replacement.
man.
I look better than you, Frank.
Get well soon, man.
there. How to go to the
Yeah,
B
get
team.
well, Frank.
I feel like I already know the answer to this. Who's the member you know is going to turn a quiet night into a party?
Fonz.
Yeah, I walk in and get a little rowdy. I said it earlier. I'm just like, I can't shut up. I don't know what my problem is.
Also know is when Fon meets his maker, okay, his wife is gonna, or she meets her maker, right to heaven. There's no.
And everybody
no in
says
between.
that to my wife. They're like, "You're going right to heaven." Everybody says that to my wife.
Hey, that's
Everybody.
insane.
But it
says
is
a
what
lot.
it is, right? I'm around all day long talking to people, proper, nice way. I need to unwind, right? So I come here to my boys, my group of boys, and I just have a good time. That's what it's all about. That's
What are you
it's all
guys smoking today?
I have a my father, which is very nice.
Okay,
Very nice.
nice. Russ?
Oh, this is AJ Fernandez, Puro Especial. New World, yeah.
I'd rather not say.
Well,
I'm kind of new at this, so I'd rather not say.
What
I
you-
don't want to be busted on and say, what? What are you smoking? It's a good cigar, okay?
Yeah, it does.
People
Listen,
like it.
That means nothing.
Yeah, I know. It
was
doesn't.
just
It
saying
doesn't.
In the last episode I just had,
Yeah.
I've had $30 cigars that
Yep.
were not good. And then I've had $7 cigars that taste better than these $30, $40
right.
cigars.
Yeah.
And it has a lot to do with the construction, because I've gotten expensive cigars where you can't even get through half of it because the draw is just terrible. Puncturing in it and trying to get it right. Listen, this is what, like, the biggest misconception to me is. It's like, money does not equal a great cigar. It doesn't. It just doesn't, man. I don't care what anyone says. You can say what you want. I've had amazing cigars that were cheap as hell, and then
That's
I've
funny.
had bad cigars that were expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
What's you guys' personal, like, go-to cigar? Like, if this was one cigar that you would, if you had a chance to get multiple boxes for cheap, your go-to cigar, what would that be? That you could smoke every day.
I'm going to go with Alec Bradley Magic Toast. I stumbled on him about a year ago. It's a nice smoke. You can smoke the whole cigar. It doesn't really change the flavor as you get down towards the bottom. And it's just a nice medium-bodied smoke.
I like the Roma de Cuba line. If I didn't have to pay for them, it would be the Noblesse. But if I were paying for them, it would probably be the less expensive Reserve. But that's kind of like my
That's
my
the one, the
go-to.
moment that killed that Jefe. I love that Jefe. The big, it's like a.
Oh yeah, they make the El
love that
Jefe.
one. I love
Yeah.
that one.
This is Deliocio.
Okay.
I love Deliocios. It's just something I like. They're mild. They have a little bit of flavor to them. It's what I do. I
And
mean,
that thing is dark. That's not strong.
no,
No?
not strong at all. Not
Gotcha.
strong at all. And then I've had some strong ones where you know, my body's, I guess I'm just not used to them, right? It's just, I'm like fucked up.
Yeah,
My
for
head
sure.
starts, like, I get halfway through and I'm like, holy shit, my head's good. You know, I'm like all like, ooh, but.
That's your sugar leaving you, but you gotta immediately get you some chocolate, get you something, a soda with some sugar in it.
Oh, really?
And then within 5 minutes, you'll be back to.
Oh, see, I didn't know
You
that.
like, you like heavy cigars?
I love heavy cigars.
I got one for you because I can't smoke it. I like the whole AJ Fernandez line. I buy a lot of AJ too, and they came out with a new one called the Alma. So I got a 5-pack of them just to try them out, and man, knocked me on my ass. This thing is heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Frank, because Frank likes a heavy cigar, and Frank and I smoked them together here last Thursday, and we got about halfway through them, and we were looking at each other like, Jesus
Oh
Christ,
damn,
this
you got me
thing
a
is
little
heavy.
nervous.
It was tasty though,
Gotta
but
have a good steak dinner before
it was
that one.
tasty, but it was man, it was a heavy smoke.
Damn. My go-to, I would say, like it's either a Liga Privada number 9 or Liga Privada H99. Those are just my like Liga Privada number 9 for at night, for having something to drink, and then just everyday coffee cigar H99. Man, that's just. And if I had a choice, it would be the H99, the newest one, the Churrasco, the box press.
How about size? I see you're smoking the
So yeah,
Lancero
I mean,
now.
I'm not a simple size person. I'll smoke everything. I love Lanceros because if people that don't know, this is where you're gonna get the purest form of the blend. The smaller the cigar is the purest form of the blend. The bigger it gets, the more diluted the actual blend is, and that's why I'll smoke everything. I'm not really a 60 guy. I don't like 6x60s, big 60s, but there's a couple that I love. H99 Super Ancho, I love. I love the Nica Rustica Connecticut Broadleaf. I'll smoke that 60. But there's some that Jefe, the El Jefe.
Yeah.
But I'm a cool Robusto guy. Robusto Toro, I'm cool. You know what I mean? I don't really like a huge gauge.
What's the trend on cigars? The bigger ones these days, or because I think I've just seen something. I've seen something recently about bigger cigars are like trending.
Well, there's a lot of people like I know people personally that won't smoke these because they're like, oh, it gives it like a cigarette feel. It's too small. It's weird. I don't know, but people just like, I guess, the look of the bigger cigar. I think. I don't know. I really don't know. But if it has good flavor, I don't care what size it is. You know.
Yep.
Pause. That was crazy that I just said that. But what's the best cigar that you've ever smoked till this day that you remember? Like, damn.
It's a tough one.
So for me, I'm kind of new at all this, so this is the best one I have right now.
Listen.
I mean, I have to start experimenting with other cigars and going a little bit higher up in category. Once I get to that point,
I'd have brought you something, man. I'd have brought you a little starter pack, man.
There you go.
I knew.
No, that's cool. That would have been been awesome. Yeah.
Next time I come, I'll bring you.
This
some
sounds
stuff.
good. Yeah, I would like that.
We do. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Just put nipples on the end of the cigars for him.
Dick. What a dick.
Like a little bottle nipple. So, training wheels on the side of the cigar.
I just said it in the last episode. My favorite cigar I've ever smoked. I've had some great Cubans, cool, whatever. But Amazon Basin, not the regular Amazon Basin. Regular Amazon Basin is cool. But the 2023 Extra Anejo comes in a black box. That cigar is just... It's just tastes so amazing from front to back. You don't have to have, like, you don't even have to have anything to drink. It's so good. It's so good. And I saved 2 of them for 3 years. I had 2 left. I was holding on to these 9 cigars forever. And one of my guys who's on episode 5 or 6, my guy Teddy's my lawyer, my guy, but we met as teenagers. I said, you know what? When I first went over there, he had... No, this is what happened. We shot the episode. The audio wasn't on. So we smoked these amazing Opus X's that he supplied. And when I got down to the end and I went to check the footage, the audio was just the phone audio. I was like, oh my fucking goodness. I was so sick. And then he was like, don't worry about it, bro. Just come back tomorrow. And I'm like, fuck. But just to, I drive 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Now I got to erase this. It's taking up 18 gigs of space in my phone. I'm like, this is so stupid. So came back the next day and I'm like, you know what? For wasting this guy's time, I had the last 2 cigars left and I gave him one and we smoked them that day. and I'm just like, remember as I was smoking. All right, I'm sorry, I get to reminiscing on that cigar, but the 2023 CAO Amazon Basin Extra Anejo. Chef's fucking kiss, I swear to God, man. So you said yours? Okay.
My favorite will surprise you. Unfortunately it's not made anymore. Has been made for years. It was the Don Diego Playboy edition, the one that he made for Hugh Hefner.
Oh,
I love that cigar. They haven't made it for years though.
I never even heard of
But
it.
I'm going back to like 2001, 2002, I guess.
You know what's crazy
All
though?
my favorite cigars they don't make anymore.
Somebody's got them shits in their humidor somewhere.
I have looked.
Yeah.
I have.
No, I'm saying personally.
Oh
They ain't
yeah,
selling
yeah.
them.
Yeah, I've
1000%.
tried. I've tried eBay. I've tried hoping maybe they turn up somewhere. I haven't.
There's somebody
I'm not
somewhere
lucky.
with a humidor half the size of this place, and
Yeah.
this stuff stored for
Yeah,
10,
you're probably
15,
right about
20
that.
years
Yeah.
ago. Oh, 1,000%, man.
Yeah.
1,000%. Does everybody here have a different cigar preference, or do you guys influence each other's tastes?
I think if I hear somebody say this is a really good cigar, I'll try that cigar. So I think we're pretty much open to trying whatever works for you.
Yeah.
But you get a lot of good recommendations out of
for
it.
sure, for sure.
Yeah, somebody's always throwing a cigar at you too.
Yeah,
You
which
know,
is
you
nice.
come in, like, hey, I just got a bunch of these.
Yep.
Try
Yeah,
it, see
yeah.
what you think, and everybody's got their own go-tos.
Yep.
What they smoke on the regular,
Yep.
but everybody, we're always trading stuff around.
Everybody's
and,
trading around.
I don't smoke the same thing that regularly. I'm always getting something
Yeah.
different just to see, because there's so many
Yeah,
blends
for
out
sure.
there.
Rusty, what made you guys want to give access to members 24/7?
Oh, it's been that way since day one. It only made sense.
Yeah.
Because everybody's on a different schedule, and the other thing is that because this isn't there's no store here, there's like no one manning the shop. So it's not like there was someone here to open the door and lock
Yeah,
up at
yeah,
night.
yeah.
It only made sense that we put the keypad on the door and everybody just gets a fob and just come and go whenever you want, because nobody really owns this lounge. No one individual. All the members contribute equally and own the lounge together.
Nice.
So there's
Damn
nobody,
right, I'm owner here.
there's nobody who's in charge of things. So it just made sense that we just set it up so that anybody can come anytime they want.
That's like a first where everybody's equal. Like that's big, man. Because I've been to a lot of places where there's egos involved, and I've been to a lot of places where there's not. There's great people everywhere, but you do get egos in certain places.
Egos.
You know what I mean?
I hear you with
And,
that one.
How important was it to have these beautiful climate-controlled cigar lockers?
Oh, it was critical. The cigar lockers and the air filtration system was, probably the two most important things that were put in here. So we've got 2 smoke eaters in the ceiling, as well as an exhaust fan, and then running 24/7, we have 2 of those rabbit airs.
Those are amazing. Rabbit
They
airs,
are
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, they just take the the little bit of stench out of the air, So when you come in the morning, it's fresh in here. It doesn't even really smell like smoke when you first come in.
You have a full-size pool table, dartboard. How much of the time in this place is actually about smoking versus just hanging out?
Oh, it's mostly smoking.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
mostly
believe it or not,
smoking.
The pool table.
I already knew the answer to that question.
Yeah, we used to have guys that had like a Thursday night pool league. They would come, they'd play till the wee hours of the morning. But the pool table really doesn't get that much use anymore.
Not-
It's there
no.
for anybody that wants to use it.
Yeah.
The poker table, we have a Friday night regular running poker game, so it gets used on Fridays. But other than that, I would, most of the time is spent right here in these chairs smoking cigars.
I
Yep.
see you've got TVs, fireplace, kitchen, bar, plenty of seating. What were you guys trying to create when you designed this place?
We just wanted to create a comfortable environment.
Home.
A place you could come here and, if my wife kicked me out of the house, I could live here for a while, not without a problem. The only thing we don't have is a shower. But we pretty much have, everything you need here is sustain yourself. But no, we just want to, we just want it to be an environment where people come in. We've got the amenities that anyone would want. Like we have we have 2 refrigerators. We keep them stocked with soda, water, iced tea, energy drinks. We buy snacks, just bags of chips and stuff. And a lot of guys will bring stuff in all the time. Like we have one member who just is always bringing in boxes of candy, like big boxes of Snickers bars. And
Mr. Sims.
I'm about to say, 'cause
Yeah.
every time
Mr.
I'm
Simmons,
here,
good dude.
I see full candy bars on that
Yeah.
counter.
Yes.
And I gotta take at least 2 every time I leave. I'm like, damn, and it's always something different, always something good.
Yes.
My goodness
that's
gracious.
right.
yeah.
If somebody watching this has been thinking about joining or hasn't pulled the trigger, what would you tell them?
Just go to our website. We have a membership link, and you just put in your name, phone number, and email, and it'll come straight to me, and I'll reach out to them immediately.
Glenn, what would you tell somebody that's been thinking about doing it but never pulled the trigger?
Come in, try it. If you know somebody, come in, try it. We can bring a guest in, let them see what it's about. And I would say once they're here, I think that's the determining factor. Because people, I didn't even know this place was here.
Well, you didn't ask me. You asked these guys about their first impression. You didn't ask me mine. And my answer was going to be that mine was the same as yours. I pulled up and I looked at the building and I said, we're going to go inside that? Because from the outside, the building's not a looker.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that really gets people is when they walk through the door and they see the place. You look at the outside of the building, you look inside, and you're like, whoa!
Because when I
Nobody-
initially,
It's always
that
shocked
first
when they
time
walk
I
in, they're
came,
like,
I'm
wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I in the right place? Like,
Yeah.
this building looks abandoned. Then
Yes.
the door open. I'm
Am
like,
I going to get
oh,
mugged?
Shit. I'm like, damn, this is nice as hell.
You should
man.
see it from the other side when you're on the AC Expressway in the winter time when the leaves are gone.
Oh, it looks crazy.
Oh, you're like, what is that shack? But it's a great place. It's perfectly, everything's perfect in here, the way it's set up.
Exodus disappeared tomorrow. What would you guys miss the most?
Oh, God.
Camaraderie, the seeing everybody, a place to go,
It would be bad.
to have a cigar.
It would be
and-
bad.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, a cigar store will have like a little area, but you're going to go different turnaround of people here and there. You don't get that camaraderie and develop their relationships.
Yeah.
So that would be, a big miss, a big hole.
I think
Yeah.
we'd all find each other somewhere else, though. I don't know where, but we'd all say, hey, I found a spot we can meet and hang out.
For sure.
And that's where we'd wind up congregating, I'm sure.
But what would you miss the most, Russ? What would you miss the most about this place if it wasn't here tomorrow?
Oh Christ, I would just miss having my church that I could go to.
Like you said, your
Yeah.
church. Yeah.
Yeah, I would miss. I just know I can always go to the lounge and kick
Yep.
back, and I'm not going to be bothered by anything, and just take a little ball busting if I have to.
Yeah.
That's okay. But yeah, I would just miss being able to just having a place that I can go to when I got nothing else to do or I just want to get away. And
What about you,
This
Fonzi?
This is the club, right?
Yeah.
It's the club. You're here. This is like when you're growing up, your club, your fort, right? This is it. This is like you go there and this is the place where everybody's at. Where you at today? They're at the fort. It's just I'd be lost. I would be lost. It's just something I look forward to.
Yeah.
I enjoy it here, and to not have it would be heartbreaking. So hopefully that never happens.
When you were a little kid, you had your tree fort and you had your
Yeah.
little group. This is the adult
Yeah,
version.
the adult version.
The adult
Exactly,
version
Coach.
of
It's
a
the adult
tree.
version of the fort. Yep. And it's our club. This is a great place to be. That's for sure.
So for cigar smokers, and if you are a good person, and if you've been looking for a great private cigar lounge to be a part of, anywhere near Turnersville, New Jersey, Exodus Cigar Lounge would definitely be for you. Rusty, let the people know what comes with the actual membership if you're a part of Exodus Cigar Lounge?
Well, I think we've discussed multiple times, first and foremost, 24/7 access to the place. If you need a cigar locker, a lot of guys don't have humidors at home, or they have like small humidors, but it's great to have one here that you can just leave your cigars. And if you're like, because we have guys that are out on the road sometimes and they just swing by the lounge and, they know that they've got cigars waiting for them here. But like I said, once you're a member of the lounge, you have access to everything in here. So, and if we allow guests, so if you want to bring, a guest, you want to bring your buddies and shoot pool, you can do that, or just hang out and watch the game. You can do that. As far as we have Wi-Fi here. So like I said, a lot of guys will come here and work during the day, sit back at the poker table, fire up the laptop. So, you have access to the Wi-Fi, and of course anything we have. So we have, like I mentioned earlier, we have the snacks and the drinks, but we also allow liquor in here, obviously. So a lot of these lockers have bottles in them, and in the bar in the back, a lot of guys will just bring in like community bottles. So we have a whole liquor cabinet back there that, if you want to drink, you don't have anything with you, you just go back there and you'll find bottles of just about any liquor you can imagine back there. And that's all, the policy here is that if you bring it and you leave it out on the counter, then it's implied that it's just for the club. So if it's sitting back there and you want some, help yourself. If you got something special, then people keep that in their lockers. But if it's sitting out on that counter, feel free, have at it.
You guys got any questions for me at all?
What's your impressions of this place when you first walked in a couple months ago?
Like I said, I was a little shook when I pulled up. Like, what the hell? Where is this guy Rusty got me going to? But once I walked in, I mean, every person I've come in contact with that is a member of this lounge has shown me nothing but love. Like I said, Rusty has shown me nothing but love. Before even meeting me, he's shown me love. You know what I mean? And I can tell, like, if I was any closer to this place and I lived close to this place, I'd be here every other day. I would be here. Y'all would get tired of seeing me. Like,
well,
I would be.
You can always move.
We already told you, you're an honorary member. So anytime you're up this way,
So
feel free.
you've been in plenty of places.
Yeah.
How would you compare this to some of the places you've been to? I mean, you've been to
honestly,
incredibly beautiful, high-end places. This is, how would you compare this place? Honestly,
I just don't. I feel like there's no comparison because it's just the privacy of this.
privacy.
There's no door running in and out. You're hearing sounds and people buying cigars behind you. It's literally like a home. It's not like, you know what I mean?
It's almost too private. We are no, seriously. We're in the process now of increasing our online footprint because you could not find us. Like, we have members. We have new members that have just joined recently, and I can think of two off the top of my head, Dan and
they live back here and they didn't even know.
Randy, and they were like, they found us by accident.
Yeah.
They're like, I was online searching and I couldn't find you guys,
Yeah.
and then somebody told me about somebody else that heard of this place, and it took me forever, but I finally found you guys. So our building, as you see, is behind the swim club. So I was pulled over by a cop leaving here about 3 a.m. one night. And I'm pulling out of the parking lot, and right when I got onto Whitman Drive, cop pulled me over. And he said, "What were you doing back there in that parking lot?" Because there's that back lot, and who knows what nefarious things.
Exactly.
So he pulled me over, and I said, "Oh, I was just at the cigar lounge." He goes, "What are you talking about? There's no cigar lounge there." I'm like, "No, seriously,
Like,
there's
you want to follow me?
a cigar lounge." And he's like, "I've been a cop in this town for 4 years. I think there was a cigar lounge. I would know about it." I'm like, "I'm telling you, would you like to go back and see it?" He didn't take me up on it, but yeah, I mean, people just didn't know people don't know we're here.
Yeah.
So we're, like I said, we're expanding our online footprint right now, so it's easier for people to find us because we used to refer to it as like the best kept secret in South Jersey, because it really was for the longest time. But we're spreading our wings a little bit now. We're
Yeah,
gonna be
time to
bringing in a bunch
expand,
of new
yeah,
members.
yeah.
We got a big membership drive coming up in the next 4 weeks. You know, where we're offering. You know, we're going to offer a special deal for members. What we're going to do is we're going to tell people just pay $1 for your first month. $1 gives you a chance to come here. You can try it out. You can hang out here, see if it's a good fit for you before you even invest any money.
Once they get in there,
Because we know once we get people in, you know, we know that once we get people in, they're going to enjoy the environment. They're going to enjoy the camaraderie, you know. Now, we have to enjoy them too. You know, we try to, you know, there's always that guy, you know, that guy that when he walks in the door, you go, oh God, here he is. Some of them you put up with and allow them to stay.
Thank you.
I definitely get that for sure. If somebody watching this, right? And I feel like this is the last question. If somebody is watching this right now for the first time listening, and you only had one line to say to them about Exodus Cigar Lounge to bring them in, what's one thing you would say? Rusty, you don't even got to say nothing. I'm gonna let Coach, because you done did the rundown. I'm gonna let Coach and Fonzi say, what's one thing you would say to them? You got one sentence to tell them about Exodus Cigar Lounge that would help them come here. What would you say to them?
Freedom.
Oh, the one word.
That's nice.
Freedom.
Okay.
Because you're here, the troubles of the day go away. No matter what you're dealing with on the outside, work, home, you come in here and it's just, you relax, you unwind, and it makes your day better. It makes your tomorrows better. Because, you know, bad day, I can always go to the lounge. I can end my day on a really good note. And because it's really because of the membership and how the people structured everything here. It's just, that'd be it. Freedom.
Fonz, how the hell are you going to beat that one?
He fucked me up, this guy. It's an incredible atmosphere. It's wonderful here. And, yeah, I can't beat that. That was great, Coach. I mean, it's great here. It's just you'll love the whole you know, you'll love the whole atmosphere. It's just it's a homely atmosphere, if you want to use that word. It's like your second home, right? It's your second home, and you have nothing going on, you know, and you need to talk to people. This is the place to come, right? It's just it's the place to come if you want to talk to people and, you know, interact. And like we said earlier, you need something. There's always somebody here. There's a painter. There's an electrician. There's whatever. It's a good family atmosphere. I don't like to use the word family atmosphere, but it is. We're like a close.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's very cool here, and it may be because it's a private club, and that's why it's like that. And we based on it's like characters, right? We have a different amount of characters here to all entwine and become this one. You know, it's great. It's Coach, you kill me. But it's great. It is a good place.
Just come visit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
if not for you, that's cool. But
Yeah,
I would say 99 times out of 100, people come in and they're like, okay, I'm in. Where do I sign?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Cool.
It's just like Rusty said. A lot of people don't know about us. You know, and this is probably going to help 100%. So. It's just people don't know about us. You know, if you live, we have a guy that lives all the way in Voorhees. I mean, Leo, doesn't he live all the way in Voorhees? That's a far ride for Leo.
We have two members, two guys. One lives 3 houses away.
He drives here. He drives here, by the way.
They're members of the swim club. They used to come here with their families, and they would go in the parking lot and sit and smoke cigars on the tailgate of Kevin's pickup truck. Not knowing
and this
that
was
they
here.
were 50 yards away from our front door.
Amazing.
They did that for like a year, and then before they found out that this place was here.
That's crazy.
And they would sit right out there in that parking lot smoking cigars in the back of the pickup truck.
Wow.
And our door was right there, right across from the entrance to the swim club.
That's crazy.
And they didn't know.
And how long they were there smoking every time? Like for a year?
Like a whole summer.
That's
they
crazy.
smoked in the parking lot.
3 houses down. I'd be here way too much if I was 3 houses down. But anyway, this is Nice Cigars Podcast, episode 15 with the guys. of Exodus Cigar Lounge in Turnersville, New Jersey. Rusty, Coach, Fonz, and like I always say, chase the vision, not the money.